Hello, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So this man has 13 children with 9 baby mamas and he's still looking for a girlfriend. Take a look and let's talk about it.
Let's just talk, you hear me? Let me show you what my head at. You show me yours at. I got some shit I'm going through. I need somebody to talk to. I don't have it.
You have 13 people to talk to. You have 13 blood clots.
With a picture already painted for me, you hear me?
You have 13 kids. You need to be a father, not a boyfriend.
I would be. I am.
You not your father to 13 kids and 9 different homes?
They're not hoes. If they were hoes, I'd be
I didn't say hoes. I said you have 13 kids and 9 different homes. You are not a father. That's impossible. It's only 24 hours in a day. 4 minutes.
I want to know, you hear me?
4 minutes.
If I let you go without me
You
getting...
need to be a dad, not a boyfriend.
I need balance. What's your name again, Tia?
You don't need balance. You need to be, you need a vasectomy.
If you ever want to truly understand a man who is reckless with his seed, just visit a dog park. And you don't need to have a dog. Just go to a dog park and sit on a bench and observe for about 15-20 minutes. And you'll quickly start to see the parallel between careless men with their seed and untrained male dogs that just scatter about without thought or responsibility. A man who is reckless with his seed is no different than a stray just running around marking his territory. It's literally the spirit of a man undisciplined. And get this, reckless men and strays literally share the same legacy. Chaos without care, leaving a trail that they rarely come back to. And women, this is not just about the seed scatterers. It's also about the women who allow themselves to be the soil for it. Because a reckless man can scatter, but a careless woman will water what should have never been planted in the first place. Legacies are not just built from the seed, but in the soil that accepts it. In the end, cycles don't break until both men and women choose discipline over desires. Just saying.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some and I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't get on force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice.
I can't lie, I don't disagree with one word this man has said. Because number one, this man was honest with these women from the jump. If a man told you that he don't want no kids, and you know that you cannot raise a child on your own, and despite what he told you, you go and have a kid anyways, you can't be upset when they behave like this. This also shows that some of you women really do not care what type of dogs you are lying down with until them fleas start to bite you in your ass. I would urge any parent who have young daughters to save this video and use it as a parenting tool so that those girls grow up knowing exactly what not the fuck to do. Good night.
We may never understand why some men go out of their way to have this much babies. Meanwhile, you know you will definitely not be in the lives of those children, especially being for them in terms of money-wise, being there physically and making sure that they do all right. So while have these so many babies and you are still on the streets trying to get another woman and possibly get her pregnant. So if you want someone to talk to, why not just go be in the lives of your children, be there for them, right, physically and every sense of this word, right? So I just don't get it why men still do that. And apart from the fact that we are having rampant STDs, why are men or why are people, women included, still involved in unprotected sex. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me, and I don't understand why this is still happening. So the guy with 7 children, you told these women that you weren't interested in having children. Whatever happens is at their own peril, right? Because you said you were not going to be involved in their lives financially, physically, and every sense of this word. So apart from that, aren't you scared of getting STDs? Aren't people scared of protecting themselves from diseases? Diseases, STDs, whatever, are rampant these days, and people are not bothered, I guess. They just want to just do everything unprotected, and then they don't want to even take the consequences of whatever actions. And now you're on this internet straight saying that you're trying to say your truth. Like, you don't want to even be ashamed of yourself. Like, the fact that you come on this internet and be saying that you impregnated these women and they have 7 children, and now you have no business, or you don't want to be part of the children's lives. Yes, I get it, but why would you even do it? Meanwhile, you know, they could possibly, like, just like you said, both of you are irresponsible, right? But again, why would you involve yourself in that kind of situation? And now you're on the internet telling us what to do, what exactly, right? And that's to show the level of promiscuity that is happening in some men's life. If you don't want children, don't be involved in unprotected sex. At least protect yourself from all these trauma, because all of you are consenting adults, right? And now that you have these children, you don't want to be part of their lives. You don't want to do nothing. Guys, what do you think? Because I just don't really understand why some men would pull themselves in this kind of situation, and then they still come out and being deadbeat daddies, not getting involved in the lives of their children. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comments.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I have always thought men who have 3 baby mamas or more don't respect themselves, don't give a fuck about themselves, don't give a fuck about bringing kids into the world with 3 different women. And I know it's gonna be a bunch of men on this, people saying, I bet your mama got 3 baby daddies and da-da-da-da-da. I'm coming from a perspective of men could reproduce quicker than women. A man could have 3 different women pregnant at the same damn time. But I have always thought that, like, when I look at men who have more, just think about it. Men who have more than 3 baby mamas, they usually, like, aren't married. They, like, damn near in their 40s, still cheating on whoever they with. Their kids like a cool 15, 16, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. Men with more than 3 baby mamas, to me, just don't give a fuck about life, period. And they may be good at juggling all of that, but a lot of times they're unhappy as fuck.
You have 13 kids. You need to be a father, not a boyfriend. Okay. You know your father to 13 kids and 9 different homes? You are not a father. That's impossible. It's only 24 hours in a day.
Ladies, the weathers are getting cold and the men are already getting desperate. I bet he's got a book bag or a trash bag full of clothes that he can't wait to drop off at your place. Unless this man happens to be a multi-millionaire, I doubt he's adequately providing for himself and 9 separate households. I'm glad she's not flattered and she's not giving this man the time of day, because clearly this is what he does. He knows how to talk a good game, and he's talked a couple women into having his baby. Men like this like to leave a woman with their child as a souvenir, a little something to remember them by, but they don't actually plan to stay with you and help you raise that baby. I bet you he can't tell you anything about those kids. Full names, birthdays, where they go to school, nothing. Never be flattered by the attention that you get from an obviously reckless man. At some point, it almost feels like an insult. What makes you think that my self-esteem is so low that I'll allow this much trauma and baggage into my life for the sake of having a man? Men like this remind me of men who go fishing every single weekend. They like the process of getting up early, wearing the clothes, dragging the fish out of the water, taking a picture of it, and they throw the fish right back into the water, because it was never about the fish itself. It was about the hunt. That's why 13 kids and 9 women later, he's still out there with his fishing pole.
Men that have all these multiple baby mamas are DL. Why are you breaking up so many families? What are you overcompensating for? Why are you creating a family here and here and here and here? Is no way that you can be in all these households at one time. What are you running for? Because you're not staying in one situation. You're not being stable in any situation. You're not providing stability for that woman or for the child. So what are you truly creating? What are you running from? You say you're creating a legacy, but how are you creating a legacy? Because you're not even able to pour into those legacies of those children, because they wake up every day without their father in the home. Unless you got all of these women living under one roof, and that's not common. So what are you really doing? How are you really building society or building a tribe when your tribe is spread out from state to state and city to city? What are you really doing? You're overcompensating for something. You're overcompensating for something. Because even if you're just recklessly just doing stuff, how many times are you going to be reckless? Okay, you reckless once, twice, 3 times, but you mean some of y'all be reckless like 5 times, 7 times, 8 times, 8 baby mamas, 7 baby mamas, 5 baby mamas, 4 baby mamas. You didn't understand after the 2nd time, 3rd time? So at this point, it's starting to feel like you're doing it on purpose, which makes me think that, and all of us think that, which we can see through this. I hope you know we can see through this. It makes us think that you don't really like women. Because if you liked women, you wouldn't be leaving these women to bear these children and provide and take care of these children on their own. A man that like women would never leave his child to just fend for himself. A man that like women would never leave his woman to fend for herself. And even if you are providing financially, you're not physically able to be there for the child, which is one of the most important things and gifts that you could do for your own seed. So you gotta be hating women because you're leaving these women in very hateful, disgusting situations. We get that you hate yourself and you're disgusted with yourself, but you're literally leaving behind a society and a legacy piled with children that are going to be traumatized because they don't have their father. And you don't see anything wrong with this. Well, the reason why you don't see anything wrong with it is simply because you really don't like women. You like men. And instead of just going to go be with a man, you're literally leaving women in hateful situations to bear and raise children on their own without you, that you had, and going about your journey and going to go do it to another woman. It's like you're a serial devastation. You're a serial trauma creator. That's what you are. And you see nothing wrong with it. So all that could tell us is that you actually don't like women. You like men. Because this is your track record. And we can clearly see that you like men. So just go be with a man. It's okay. We're still going to accept you. We're still going to love you as you are. Just go do that. Just stop creating these broken homes because you're literally just ruining our culture and ruining society with this.
I personally do not date men with children because I don't like the idea that you left somebody at their most vulnerable moment. You left somebody to tend to a decision that you also made. This is a situation or a scenario that you two both played a part in, and you did not hold up your end of the deal. And if you'll do that to her, I don't know what you'll do to me. And it's not to say like there aren't situations where, it just actually didn't work out, but that tells me that if we were to be together or if we were to get married and things did not go the way you wanted for a season, you would leave me. And God forbid you would leave me with a child. It's a no for me. I judge very, very seriously on how you treat other people. And that is just a character flaw. And I know somebody's going to be mad that I said that. And that's okay. I'm one person. My one opinion does not matter to anybody other than a man that is trying to pursue me as a woman with no children. And it's no shade to anybody who is a single father or any of the fathers, but I am a woman before I am anything. And I don't think that it's just not very, it's just very like, and I have friends who are single mothers and I see how much work they are putting in and the dad just get to do whatever they want. No, I don't like it.
So this whole saga is a two-way street. Women, you're not left behind. Why do you always open yourselves to these men that they're not going to be in the lives of your children? Are you doing it out of something? Because it doesn't even make sense. At least if you don't want to have children or if you don't want to be involved with this so much baby daddy drama, at least protect yourself. And why are women still involved in unprotected sex? It doesn't make sense to me because I don't want to even blame these men because no one forced you. Like, you all were involved in a consented affair, right? So if you knew you were gonna follow these men and be making sure that they be in the lives of their children, meanwhile we know they wouldn't want to do that. So why do you expose yourself to this kind of situation, this kind of trauma, this kind of drama that has no end? Like, women, we can do better. It doesn't even make sense to me. It doesn't make sense at all. And I don't even blame these men, just like I said, because these men openly told you that they do not want children, but you still went ahead and was involved in an unprotected sex. Because at this point, you can't just blame them. You can't just blame the men. And I just love the fact that this girl did not fall for the whole shenanigans. Like, I need someone to talk to. Go talk to your children. Go be in the lives of your children. You do not need another girlfriend What you need is to get yourself together and make sure that you see that your children are well trained and maintained. Like, don't go looking for another girlfriend. So guys, what do you think? Please drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you have come far in this video, please do me the honor, hit on the subscribe button, hit on the like button, hit on the notification bell, and always come back for more updates. See you in the next one. Have a blessed day.